Hello, folks. This is Maria Abreu from Abreu and Associates, bringing you a topic that applies to visitors and folks who live here. And we're talking about banking in the DR. Specifically, we've talked about the subject before, but right now what we want to focus on is the actual account once it's open, okay? And banking fees. One of the things that people want to know is what are the, transferring fee? What kind of fees to expect when you transfer money? It depends on the bank. I've had clients that pay for a wire transfer from their bank to the DR $15. My bank in the US charges 40. So it all depends upon the bank. Okay, the bank sets its own fees. So when you transfer funds, depending on the bank, always ask the bank what the fees are. Okay, that's why when it comes time to send money, if you're like, for instance, if a client is paying a service, instead of a wire transfer, there are things like Cash App where they don't charge you a fee. And in some instances, PayPal doesn't charge you a fee. So there are ways to get around the fee if all you're doing is paying for services. But if what you want to do is transfer money from your bank in the US or any place in the world to the DR, there will be a wiring fee, okay? And it will depend upon the bank. ATM fees, those are a little escalated here, I will tell you. You're looking to pay anywhere from $3 to $5 per transaction, okay? So if you're using your ATM card from the US, be prepared to pay anywhere from $3 to $5 per ATM transaction. So if you had to take out money twice, you could be looking at $10 for those two transactions. Okay? So you might be better off if you reside here and have an account here to just wire the funds. Because taking money out of the ATM frequently at those rates, it can add up, okay? And another question that folks have is if they can hold money here in US dollars or does it have to be pesos? You can do both. You can do both. You can have an account in US dollars and you can have an account in pesos. You can also have an account in euros, okay? In fact, my clients tend to open both. When we process residency under the investment, meaning the fast track, one of the requirements is to have an account with a Dominican bank and we assist in the process. So most of my clients, I would say 9 out of 10 open a US dollar account and they open a peso account. And this is important because, for instance, my bank in the US will not transfer funds from US to a peso account. They will only transfer funds in that currency, US dollar to US dollar. So it's always good to have both options if you're going to do it, okay? And banks vary. Like there are banks that will require for a US dollar account, a minimum deposit to start to open the account of $300. It could be $500, okay? And if you're opening an account in pesos, then it's about 11 US dollars, anywhere from 11 to 20 US dollars, the equivalent. So this is good to keep in mind when it comes down to banking. And try to set up your wiring so that you can do it online. That is always a good thing to do. And there are ways to do that. Like if you have an account here, most internet banking, like most of this can be done online, the wire transfers. But if you have to go to your bank in whatever country, try to see if you can set it up so that you can do it online, so that you could avoid the trip to the bank. Okay, there are ways to do that. And if in any way we can provide information, as I said, you can contact us via email, WhatsApp, or Vonage. We look forward to hearing from you. Till next time.